back to Maximum Blackness. We're here to max you to the black. I'm here with OG Smoke and Testa, my two favorite co-hosts as usual.
Hey.
And today we're going to jump right into it. We got our regular station going on today. We got some topics. We got the news topic and we got a game. Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Now, I do have this clip here. I want y'all to listen to it and we're going to elaborate on it once we're done.
Hey, guys. You guys, I've never seen you open this late.
Yeah.
You just restocking?
No, just doing our thing.
Just doing your thing? What's your thing?
What's up?
Well, I've never seen anyone in the store this late.
Problem?
No, sir, there's no problem. I've never seen anyone in the store this late. I wanted to come check in, make sure
There's
everything's
no
okay.
problem going on.
Why are you here so late?
It does not matter.
It does matter.
To who?
To me.
Why?
Because the store's never open this late.
Is it your store?
No.
Call your supervisor and let him come here.
He's already on his way.
Okay, so he's here. Let me know.
Let him
Why
come
don't you
here.
come out here for me?
Bring your supervisor. You bring your
Let him
He's
come
coming
here.
right now. He's right here.
supervisor. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
You came, three of you guys. What's going on? What's the problem? There's 3 black people in the store. What's the problem?
So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. There's 3 people in the store.
There's
They want
3
to
black
know why
people in
they're
the store. 3 o'clock in the morning. What's the problem?
There's 3 people.
There's 3 black people in the store. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What's the problem?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning and
Yes.
you never have any
Wait,
activity.
ain't got time.
Okay. I said
1 o'clock in the morning. This
Okay.
street's closed up at 9 o'clock at night. There's
Okay.
nobody here.
Okay, so what's the problem?
That's the problem.
Okay.
This street closes at 9 o'clock at night, and there's
Okay.
never anybody in here.
Okay.
This isn't regular business hours. There's no
Okay.
customers in there.
Okay.
Is it your store? That's all we want to know.
Like, you want to know why?
I want to know what you're doing in the store at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, if I tell you it's my store, then what?
Then show me that it's your store.
I do not have to show you nothing. If I tell you it's my store, then what?
Do you want us to look out for your community,
I do
or
want
do you
you
want us to let anybody just walk in here at 2 o'clock in the morning and steal all your stuff?
I want you to look up for my community.
You sure? Because you don't sound like you're very grateful. You sound like you're very defensive.
No, I do not sound defensive.
Great.
Really?
Hey,
Come on now.
calm
You're
down.
being very defensive.
No, calm down.
My officer is
Calm
doing
down.
his job.
Your officer's not doing his job.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, listen.
Yes, he is.
Listen.
He is doing his job.
Man, that's exactly what I did. I knocked and asked if you guys were
Yeah,
over
but
to
the
restocking.
alarm go off, though.
I didn't know you had an alarm system, sir. I just got here.
We're supposed to look out for this neighborhood.
There's a
That's what
sign
we do.
here that says regular security.
Those are a dime a dozen, and half of those aren't even half of those don't have active alarm systems.
Okay. All right. So I want to wrap up this conversation. We're wasting time. So what's going on? What's up? What's the next step?
Prove to us that you have keys
How
or
is my store?
communicate.
Okay, wait.
There you go. That's a perfect thing.
I just asked for
I
that.
know. Okay.
You know
Look,
what? Put the
wait.
key in the door, and we're out of here.
Put the key in the door.
Put the key in the door.
I asked you
If this
if
is
keys-
your store, you have the
Not
key in
if
the
I'm
door.
telling you.
There you go.
Stand back, please.
There you
Do
go.
not raise your voice at me.
Put
okay?
the key in the door.
Don't
We're out
raise
of
your
here.
voice at me. Just chill. I'm gonna put my key in the door.
That's your store. What's that? That's your store.
Thank
you
you,
very
sir.
much. That's all I need to know.
I didn't know.
Thank you. See ya.
After repeat.
Now, it took a stranger to come up and save this man.
A white stranger.
You heard him in the back, a white stranger. They didn't want to believe this black man that it was his store, though.
Yep.
Stereotyping at its purity.
Y'all be trying to tell me that it ain't no more racism in this world. And let me tell you the story that I got this from. The dude, the original cop that showed up, he had actually circled the block like 3 times. Then he parked across the street before he actually came over. Like, he was surveying the store before he actually walked up to it and was like, what's going on? So that's a little more suspicious to me too. Like, you saw us in here already. Like, if we were stealing something, why you ain't come to the door the first time you looked around?
Right. You ain't see no black bags over here. But what kills me is, he said, it's after business hours and nobody's ever over here after 9 o'clock. But look here, it's a white man just walked out. Kapaya.
Boy, it's somebody here.
Like, for real, it's other people, and there is no such thing as business hours when you own a business. We're gonna be here. We're the ones who have to make sure this thing keeps going on and on and on to make sure we make our money.
Good in the morning.
Oh my gosh, like, it should be, once a cop has stereotypes and it's this to this extent, I feel like it should be some type of repercussions to the cops, because
It is. He just needs to file and press charges on harassment.
yeah, because that's really what it was.
So the 2 officers actually resigned. The 2 officers you heard talking to him, the sergeant, the supervisor resigned, and the other officer resigned.
Oh, I bet they ass did, because that's a charge right there on the department.
He was
Mm-hmm.
actually pointed out by Black Lives Matters, and they did a rally with him. Like this went really viral when it first happened. So yeah, the cops, they didn't necessarily get reprimanded, but they did end up getting embarrassed enough to where they resigned from their positions.
Good, as they should have, because
They
if they
probably
had
should
no
have.
reason to say, "Hey, what's going on?" then they shouldn't even stop. Ain't no alarms went off. Ain't nobody called the cops. You just going by because you bored for the day and seen some black people in the store.
I like how that African stood his ground. He wasn't coming out. He wasn't letting them in. He was like,
They know they laws.
Why
he
should
said,
he?
I tell you, man,
Why
what?
shouldn't he? First of all, you heard what he said. Oh, 3 black people in the store?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let you know already. I know what type of time you fucking on.
Like, man, that is. I don't know if I could have held my composure so
I'm trying to
good.
tell you.
But then I be trying to preach to my son, like, hey, if you ever in a situation because you're a black man in America and you get stopped by some cops, let them assume, take you to jail if that's what they gonna do. And when you get your ass down there, call your mama because we gonna sue like a motherfucker. Like, I be trying to make sure he live by that so he won't get shot, killed, or harmed in any type of way by a cop. But at these extent like this, he would have no reason to take me to jail. So you right, he stood his
It
ground.
just don't make no sense that this shit still is so deeply rooted in these white people that you just want to bother black folk for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ain't used to people having shit.
Yep, at all. And if it was 3 white men in there, what if the black men was dressed up in suits? Would this still be the same? Like,
Nah, fuck that. What if it was 3 white people or three other? There's 3 lighter people. Period.
lighter
Well, they
people,
have stopped.
period. Mm-hmm.
That's just my thing. But I just want to continue to shed the racism in America. Testa, what's your news topic?
Uh-oh, we got a news topic. And so, today, this is more like a what would you do as the parent of your children. Texas mother allegedly mixed drink that hospitalized son's bully. Actually love what she did. So, a Texas mother was arrested after she mixed a disgusting drink that sent her son's bully to the hospital. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office said that Jennifer Lynn Rosie, however you pronounce her last name, wanted to prevent her son's drink from being stolen at school by other students. And she mixed up a concoction of Gatorade, lemon, salt, and vinegar. Ain't no medicine in there. Ain't no you finna go boo boo medicine in there. She just mixed some natural ingredients into this drink and poured it into her son's sports bottle. Brought it to school the next day, and during gym class, gave the bottle to another student who became ill after drinking it. Oh well.
Oh well,
baby.
you were bullying my child.
Okay,
then.
what get me is, was that given or was that taken? Was the bully taking the boy's drink every day?
So the allegations were that it was bullying at the root of this situation, and substantiated or not, there's never an excuse. But they never say what the full
That's what it sounds like.
bullying was
I hear
before.
something like this. It even takes me in a time when we talking about bullies that back in the day used to steal your lunch money, or
Mm-hmm.
drinks out of your lunch box, your lunch bag, what mama gave you, and that was okay. I give her congratulations, but I'm gonna tell her like this, baby, be careful, cause shit, the wrong parent could have probably took you up through there on some bullshit. Or could have been even worse. We could have been, well, not saying that she didn't know what she was doing, because obviously it was natural ingredients all there, but some parents could have been even nastier than that and really hospitalized this kid off of some fucking ill shit. So it could have been, it's a kind of catch-22. You know, you never want to go through that. Next time, I think I suggest you next time to have a little mini camera on your son, so that way, when we've been telling you guys this has been going on, you email it to the parents, you get in touch with the teachers, then you take it to the parents from here on out, because a student and parent teacher conference, that's all that would have been needed to nip that shit in the bud. And if that continues, then you know. Well, and how old is these kids? How old is these kids?
So they don't say how old the children are. They try to keep all of that because they're children under the radar. But she's 45, so I'm taking it. Her child got to be at least in almost middle school, or might be high school. But they don't say how old these children are. We
So-
just know that he was hospitalized and needed a couple of more additional medical monitoring to his knees. But I mean, I would have put some stool softener in the shit and called it a day, like most parents do. But she did the natural ingredients.
Yeah, she ain't even put nothing extra in it. Like, I mean, I don't agree with bullying. So I mean, you get what
Thank
you
you.
get when you're a bully.
Yeah, like they should not keep bullying a child and think after if she hopefully she did go talk to some teachers, the principal, the parents, and ain't nothing changed. Oh, it's time. It's game on. Now it's almost like you need to get your child. I'm gonna do something about it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that she went that approach first and then with the mixing the drink because this just now
Yeah, so careful.
the son ran back to her mom. Oh, this guy keeps messing with me. Okay, I got something for his ass, baby. You make sure he take this drink today. You make sure you let him take this drink today.
He was taken into custody and charged with injury to a child causing bodily injury.
See, that's why you gotta be careful.
Whatever.
That's why you gotta be careful. We live in a day and time where they will throw the parents up under the bus and in jail for a little bit of nothing.
But
Mm-hmm.
she would have went
For
to
a
the
little bit of
school and
nothing.
still not
Which
beat
was highly justified. Like I said, if she would have had recording or previous conversations with the teacher and the child and the opposite child, this might have been justified. She would have went to jail.
Well, they might have took her to jail first, and now she got to prove her case with whatever documents that she got in school. You know, they might even just dumb it down to probation if they can prove that he was already being bullied. Because in this kind of case, what she did kind of overrides what the child was doing. The
Right.
child was just bullying, not touching the actual kid. But then she goes and put this stuff in a drink, and now she's being charged with
He was touching
bodily
him in
injury.
a
But
sense, just because it
that's
wasn't
why it's the
physical.
right way to do stuff
He
and it's
was
the wrong
touching
way to
him.
do stuff. I feel like if she would have did it the right way first and then still mixed the drink, she would have been okay. She wouldn't have been having to go through a case right now. She would have
Yeah.
been having to defend herself.
You
If it
always
was
looking for
already
a reason with
notified through the
kids.
parents and through the teachers, hey, this guy's messing with this other particular child is messing with my child. I have it in statement. I have it in writing. I have witnesses of clearly saying that the other kids are seeing this guy is taking everyone drinks. He's taking everybody, and we work too hard for that. You never know. That parent might have been a parent living off a certain type of stability checks. We don't know. But at the end of the day, when we have to be very conscious and very conscious-minded to the fact that things in this situation can happen to any and everybody, so it should not be taken lightly.
You do
If she
prove
would
some
have
good
covered
points
herself,
there.
yeah, if she would have covered herself, I think she would have been just fine. But we can't, as parents, we can't just say, okay, you fucking with my baby. All right, I'm finna go ahead and it's ways and steps to do this
Well,
before escalating to certain things.
that's
And
why
if
I
she would have
believe in
followed those steps, I
homeschooling.
think she would have been covered.
Cause my kid come home telling me somebody messing with, I'm going straight to let's start fucking with them too. They want to fuck with you, let's fuck with them. Cause I mean, I got bullied in school, so I kind of feel like as an adult now, and I be trying to keep my daughter away from it too. So as an adult now, if somebody start bullying her, the evil in me just gonna come out, and it's just gonna be what it is. Cause I ain't
Nah,
dealing with
the only remedy for that bullying shit is what I know, what I knew, what I grew up in school with. You gotta sock his ass. Fuck that.
Yeah, but if I stand there and tell her to sock his ass, they gonna be like, you
Not a
provoking them to fight, and they gonna send you to jail
No,
anyway. So I mean,
no. See, it's already justified. It's already justified. You think the teacher don't see what's going on in their fucking
oh,
class?
some of them don't be giving a fuck.
Oh,
And
I've
that's
actually learned with
well,
my
it becomes
children.
the teacher's problem. It comes the teacher's fault, not the parents' fault, not the child. It comes the teacher's fault. See, we have to make people be accountable for themselves. We have to put them in that predicament to be accountable for themselves, and that's how you do that. 1, I taught my son how to stand up. 3, your teacher should have been paying whoever y'all pay this amount of money to in the school board should have been paying better attention to both children, because she shouldn't let my motherfucking child be neglected when I send her on a bag lunch every fucking day. When I send her with this every day, him or her with this every day. So you knew what was going on. You knew what was going on. Regardless if you want to look the other way, turn the other cheek and say, well, damn, okay, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You knew what was going on. That's how you make people accountable for certain shit.
Yeah, because I'm sure if he told the mama, he had to go tell the teacher or something, or
Yeah.
whine
That's
about
what
it,
it
or
is.
I got bullied too, but I guarantee you when I gave that bully that 2-piece, I wasn't bullied no more.
Yeah, you have to stand up to a bully for them to stop most of the time. You're
It
right
might
about
be
that.
better
You
for
have
the
to
child to
stand up
take
to
the
them and let
suspension
them
than the
know.
mama going to
Or
jail.
they're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately. But
it's
I
bad she
mean,
in jail. Hopefully
And
they
hey,
let
then
it's
her
a
out.
lot of people up
parents
under this
wouldn't be getting
comment
in trouble.
commending her.
And then the parents wouldn't be getting in trouble. Maybe the kids were just going to be getting removed for a day or two. But that's still better than any parent going to do jail time behind some senseless shit that another kid is doing.
See, here's the thing with bullying. Just removing the kids wasn't gonna do it. Like, hopefully, him getting sick behind it made him learn a lesson to stop fucking with people, kids. Just like it's more deeply rooted at home because that kid could be at home getting bullied by their parents, getting bullied by their siblings, or just whoever, and they taking it to school, taking it out on other people. So just taking them and separating them for a while, that ain't gonna help. You gotta actually get to the root of the problem of why this kid is acting this way.
I understand that, but if this was chess or chessboard, we couldn't let the parents go down for certain something like this small, it shouldn't be backfired to the point where the parent is finna go do jail time or fighting the case behind this shit. No, that's why I was saying that it should have been steps and situations in place in order handled first, so it wouldn't have got to this. And now, when I was saying moving the kids, I mean that both kids getting suspended. It's better than both both parents going to jail or facing the case of jail time, because that puts more strain on the household, puts more strain on the kids in the overall.
That's
It
true.
fucks up a whole conglomerate as a whole. Overall, it's even worse now that now I gotta find out how to get out of jail. Now I gotta come up with extra money for a lawyer for a case for my son. And then now on top of it, I still gotta send you out to school, and I might not have the money to keep making you bad lunches, nigga. You might not get nothing this goddamn week because you done fucked me up. Now I'm behind the bars while this shit.
Give them a sandwich and give it to them. But here, I
I'm
want to
done.
say, want to the mother of the child who kept taking the drink because she had to say let's press charges. She don't say let me make sure my son understand what he was doing was wrong. She said let me go press some charges and make sure that he understand what he was doing was right. That's really what she's showing the child, is that he was right for keep taking the child drink every day or whatever he was doing to bully him. It's almost like a telling your child you're right by pressing charges on the mother. It shouldn't have went
Possibly,
to the
but
part
it
as
could
pressing
also
charges.
she could be looking at it like, well, my son did do something bad, but she also did something worse. So both of them need to be punished. We don't know what the other parent feels or if they're doing anything about it. Hopefully they feel,
Your
that
ass get
both
to be
people
just in jail behind that shit too. Cause your parent, your son,
Yep.
son or your daughter shouldn't come to school causing this type
bullying
of
people.
recklessness or
Hmm.
causing
Yep.
this type of commotion in class.
That's why I just don't
Your ass
agree
should be
with
locked just as
sending
much
all
as
the
the
kids
other
to
parent
school.
that made that drink because their daughters get neglected and getting their shit stolen from. No, you should be locked up too because you ain't conducting your child to operate the right way in class at school. Fuck
And
that.
she just gave her the opportunity to keep on thinking she right.
Yep.
Good topic.
That's what it is. It's a toss up coin. It's like what
Ass
would you do
whooping and
as a
accountability.
parent?
Ass whooping and accountability, guys.
Ass whippings and accountability. I'm
Yes,
done.
ass whoopings and accountability.
We don't condone violence all the time, but hey, this might be one of them situations. Like, beat that
My
ass.
son ain't never. I'm gonna make sure my son and my daughter ain't never got to go to school and just take somebody's shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. What we doing, bro? What we doing, bro? Like,
Why? It don't make no sense.
and let's just say these kids in the range from 10 to 14. That makes it even worse, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Well,
All right, you guys. Thank you for that topic tester.
you're
And
welcome.
when we're gonna let me rephrase that. We are going to always acknowledge brotherhood and sisterhood things here at Maximum Blackness because it is just heartwarming to see things. So we know Mike Epps admitted to, he was on cocaine a lot when he was in those first few in the beginning of his career. He was pretty much on cocaine in all those movies he was in, right? So he goes on to tell the story about how him and Ice Cube, I'm finna say 50 Cent, him and Ice Cube kind of came together and helped him out with his addiction. And Ice Cube was kind of there, helping him when he was on set or whatever. And Mike really gave him his flowers on how he, kept talking to him. And he said he was sitting there crying in Ice Cube's trailer, and Ice Cube was like, "Wipe your face. You are a king, nigga. Stop doing this to yourself." He was like uplifting him, and he stayed with him in a dark time where he needed a friend. And he was like, "I'm sitting there wiping myself because I really, really, really had survivor's remorse. I was so sad that I left all them niggas in the city and I was famous. He was really going through survivor's remorse, and he said he continued to do drugs just so that his old friends would accept him at first. He was like, that's kind of fucked up how when I'm tearing myself down, y'all will accept me, but when I'm doing good, y'all don't want me. He said they welcomed him with open arms while he was doing drugs. But Ice Cube kind of helped him overcome that and, look to the better so that he could get off of the drugs as hard as he was. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. We need more men uplifting men, because you don't really hear men giving each other good advice all the time, especially on Front Street, because they're not really up for being vulnerable on Front Street because they get tore down for it, if that makes sense. At least that's my opinion.
It's true. You have to have some well, I don't even want to call it confidence in yourself. Something in yourself to say, hey, I deserve to have more than what's portrayed to me. And not look back and say, just because my friends and my family members ain't made it to where I am, that don't mean that I shouldn't go where I'm trying to go at.
Exactly.
And I was looking at him on, he was doing an interview with Charlamagne the God, if I'm not mistaken, and he was saying how he started having to, that same community that he didn't want to leave, didn't know how to leave, he actually went back and gave back to that community. I believe he has a whole block of houses that he now, I think that's what he needed to find was, I'm leaving these people, but what can I do for them? So he wouldn't be in that space he was in.
It's sad that when you get money that you go through that because you feel sad for leaving those people behind. But you got to realize everybody make their choices, and they should have been making the same, moves to help themselves out like you did.
Yep. Sure should.
That's why they be saying it's hard for them to be celebrities and be happy, because they paying for everybody's bills. Everybody only like them because they have enough money to pay for their bills. They're paying for their whole family. And I wouldn't do that shit. That's just me. I'm sorry. Immediate family, like sisters, brothers, and husbands and wives, that's what you do. But like everybody else, and then on top of that, I'm not finna be paying everybody bills. I give you a little lump sum of money, and if you run through that or don't flip that shit, hey, that's what it is.
The best thing you can give to a person is some knowledge. How to get there, which a lot of people don't even want to do these days because they feel like it's competition when there's more than enough space for everybody. But that's the best thing you can give to somebody besides money.
Yes.
Show them how to get there, and it's up to that person to say, I'm going to take this road with you. Yes, it is. But the people who don't want to take that road with me and think I'm going to sit there and give you all of what you asking for, that's a whole nother bargain. Like, I don't know what you... No, that's allowing you to stay in that same comfort zone and never become where I'm trying to go at. So why would I continue to pay for your life?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what these people do. They pay for these people's lives and pretty much let them sit on the free boat for the rest of their life. Now you got to continue hustling for the family.
When you had the same opportunities that we got.
It's just crazy, period. I'm going to say this on that. People love to have that crabs in the bucket mentality. And it's fucked up. But I'm going to tell you something real. Everybody can't go, man. Mm-hmm. Everybody can't go. And sometimes when you had a mindset of taking people with you, you can't bring everybody with you, man.
Mm-mm.
You can't. It's only going to hold you down. And sometimes the people that you end up bringing with you be the main ones. They don't understand what it takes to even got what you got to get there. And that's another horrible experience in itself, to have a partner, an old friend, or somebody, man, say, hey, man, you got all this money, man, and woo. And you feeling like, man, hold up.
Big money.
Man, I went sleeping on park benches for this shit. I went riding homeless, getting rides from here to there, trying to take odd jobs and odd roles for this shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
What you do? You sat here this whole time, this whole 15 to 30 years I've been gone. You sat here, continue to do what you did. So whose choices really was on that? Your fault. See, everybody can't go, man. And everybody ain't built to understand what you got and what it took to get there. So that's why everybody can't go. And that's why sometimes you got people that never was your blood respect you more than your own damn fucking family.
Damn sure doing. That's sad.
It is. I also want to point out, maybe as OG being a man, he can tell me if I'm wrong or not, But Mike Epps coming from the streets, I can also understand that mentality. Cause a street nigga, a drug dealer, not him saying per se sell drugs, but to be in that lifestyle of
He
knowing.
was selling drugs. He went to jail for 2 years for it.
Oh, I didn't know that. So once again, here we go. So with that mentality, as a street man, they already got in their head that they got to take care of everybody. I'm
They
finna
do.
make this money. I'm finna take care of everybody. I got
And
to
the
do this.
niggas
I
that
got to
be
do that.
riding with you at the time, you be like, I'm gonna take them with me.
When I'm dealing with certain people that I feel like that's close, wouldn't have said shit, kept their mouth closed. It's difference to this shit. When you've been hustling for a long time and you doing all that, you doing this and you doing that, you see the envy, you see the problems, you see the problematic issues, you see the beef that you get just from getting money, you see the problems that comes in with just niggas being your friend and looking on the outside looking in. So it's never from a drug dealer's mentality. It's always from a grown man saying, well, hey, I gotta take care of my family mentality. No matter if you selling drugs, doing this, trading stocks, it doesn't matter. That mentality will never leave a man that feels like I got my family on my back. So it's not that. It's not just being a street nigga. It's being a nigga with that mentality. It might be somebody's son. It's always like this. A son always wants to do twice as better for the mother, and that's where it starts with us. It starts with us seeing what our parents been through, seeing what our mother went through, seeing what, hey mama, I'm gonna go get you a house. Fuck that when I go get this NBA money. That's why most young cats start playing ball, football, doing this all this other stuff. That's what leads into that. That's a man's natural mentality that's more spiritual and saying he wants to do better for his family. He wants to bring his sister along. He wants to take care of his mama. He wants to have her experience diamonds in her life at least once. A man wants to do that, whether it's a significant other that he loves or if it's a family, close family that he loves. But we have to learn, as us being men, we can't take everybody with us, man. We lose a lot of people alongside of the way. Family, friends, we lose a lot of things alongside this journey that we call life. And if somebody's not big enough to understand, hey man, your journey just took a couple corners and the highways different than mine, man, but I still love you, brother. I still love you. I know you're gonna be the same guy when I get around you and we kick it. That's what real friends do. That's what real friends are, because they understand the journey. They understand, hey, I'm going through some things too that I can't even tell you about, but I'm not finna wait till you come home to look at you different. Man, I'm waiting for you to come home, man, so I can, hey, man, what you been up to, bro? Hey, man, woo. You got this going. Hey, man, I got this going, man. You ain't seen my daughter since she was 4, man. Now she about 13, man. You know, just stuff like that. It's always the small stuff like that. And people lose touch and people get distance over span of time, and it's just, man, things change. But if you're not able to grow within yourself to accept people for who they are, you're gonna be the guy with the money looking at them crazy as well. See, that's another thing. It's a flip side to it. That shit go both ways now. Just because you got money don't mean you more high mighty and blessed more than me. God damn it. I mean,
no, it don't at all.
Some people get in the concept and it flips the other way. Oh, yeah, I got me a couple dollars. I don't know what them niggas on. Like, but you know these your people that protected you, probably saved your ass 9 times out of 10, a couple times back in the day. Ain't bad mouthing you, ain't putting your information out there because they know things about you that other people don't know. And the fact that you will be willing to talk down on your people like that because they ain't got a couple more dollars than you, or they ain't got the same amount of money as you, or you feel like, man, they stuck in there doing the same shit, man. Fuck that. I don't want to be around them niggas. And that's cool. That's a growth. But use that for your own mind and elevate yourself and do what you gotta do. You don't shut nobody out because that's what they hope. Everybody walks of life is different. Everybody walks of life is different. Some niggas ain't meant to have it all. And some niggas ain't meant to have it all but have a whole lot of common sense.
It's always a flip side.
Well, we're going to thank Ice Cube for being a part of Mike Epps' life, because that's what he, that was his.
Sometimes it be strangers put there just to help you overcome what your own people couldn't or won't do. So I'm happy that they, have that brotherhood like that, and that you're right that he helps.
Ice Cube, we need some more fire, brother. We need some more fire, brother. I'm waiting on movies, scripts, shows, books. I love the basketball league that you got going on, but hey, we want more TVs, more
So wait a
movies from
minute.
you,
You
bro.
want more TV than you want more music from Ice Cube right
I
now?
said more movies and more TV. Music is just a plus. Ice Cube's a
Okay.
legend to me, whether he drops
Gotcha.
music or not, or drop on a feature every so 10 years.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me. We want something with substance from Ice Cube because we know
It's
he knows
good when
the
you're a
characters
legend
look
like
for.
that you ain't even got to drop hits no more, and people still just want you to do some other shit. That's good.
Yeah, cause he's a multi.
I do enjoy his movies. I
You know?
do.
And shout out to his son. Shout out to the son because his son's taken over the movie ring for a long time. And I feel like I haven't seen him in anything lately also. So, man, if y'all
He
can
did
give
a
us
movie
something, bro,
recently. He's
the
still
black
working.
community would highly appreciate it. Highly appreciate it.
Keep
You
that
hear me?
black entertainment alive in Hollywood, please.
Mm.
But y'all ready? We finna play another game of Whose Is It? Ow. Ow.
Here we go.
Last week y'all
Oh,
did pretty
damn.
good on the pre-run. So let's see how y'all do this week. And I ain't putting multiple choice up. I'm just gonna give y'all the picture. And I'm going to give y'all.
Some brain.
No, I ain't giving you nothing. You just gonna tell me if you guess it, you guess it. If you don't, you don't. You ready?
Yep.
And remember, the first person who guesses right gets the point.
Here we go.
Whose eyes is that?
That's Michelle Obama.
Damn, OG, you gonna let
I
it fall
agree.
like that?
I agree. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I disagree with you all. I agree.
Mm.
Who's
That's
is
Jada
it?
Pinkett Smith.
Oh, hell no.
That do look a little blacker, but
I think Jada a little darker.
depends on what makeup she got on.
You're right. 'cause she got- but that ain't her today.
Oh, you got me on this one. Hold on.
Okay, I might give y'all multiple choice if you really can't guess.
Them eyes. That's Maya.
Oh, she got it. That's Maya.
Oh, that's on that. I should have known.
I know y'all know who this lovely smile is.
Oh hell,
No.
gave us some.
No.
That's a beautiful smile.
No,
Oh,
that's,
shit, that's a.
that's multiple choice needed right there. That's not,
She's done. Who
that's
is
not even
that?
enough to go off of.
Let me see.
Okay.
Is that Mariah
Okay.
Carey?
Bam. There you go. OG just letting test the foul, boy. Whose is that?
See, this is the fuck I'm talking about, man.
Whose is it?
Mm-mm.
Now this one.
That could be a few contestants.
What? All black and white.
You ain't put this whole Johnny Gill fist lift ass nigga up here and talking about like I'm contestant. I know it ain't Johnny Gill. I'm
So
talking
I look like a gremlin. Rah.
man.
And
That's
it
what I'm
means so
talking
much
about,
to
bro.
He
me.
can just throw it back to that test. I'm done.
Yeah, nigga. I could throw multiple names up. This
Okay,
bitch, that type of shit.
okay.
You can
So
say that.
this could be Idris Elba, or it could be Lance Gross, or it could be Mekhi Phifer.
I know the first two. That can't be it. I don't know who the fuck Lance is. Oh, Lance is a movie.
So who gonna choose which one out of the three?
I don't know. I'm gonna say Lance because I know the other two six.
She got the point. That's Lance Gross.
Yeah, I bet it is.
With them kind of lips.
Damn, who body that is? Whose is it?
With titties? I don't
Boy.
know. It's a rapper. Nah, not the one I'm
Close, but
thinking
no.
about with that hell. Come on, OG. Now I'm trying to root you on. Get in the game.
You can't root me on with this shit. You can't
Got a
make
big
this
ass
shit.
zero over here to your phone.
Oh, you got hell.
You ain't got no multiple choice for this.
Oh my God. Okay,
Like,
y'all.
I'm supposed to look at a nigga chest. The fuck?
Well, it's
Well,
called.
soon
So we gotta look at women's bodies too. It's called Whose Is It?
with them nipples.
That's
Oh
sound
my
like some getting
God.
tired over here.
Nah, this is turn off.
Oh my! Oh, it's a turn off.
This
Okay,
one is
so
a turn off.
Is it Lil Wayne, Whoopi Goldberg, or is it Omarion?
Oh shit! I thought you was gonna say what's his face, the old guy with but
Bruh,
anyway.
I know you just ain't. All right, bro.
Oh,
Know
Mario
that
ain't got no hair. Whoopi Goldberg a woman and black.
5.
that gotta be a Marion. Can't be no fucking Weezy.
That is
Weezy,
Omarion.
that's a
With
Marion.
that?
Yeah, Marion got dreads.
That's Omarion.
Oh shit.
Tessa like with that. Tessa said that boy done got some breasts.
No, that ain't Weezy. Weezy would been covered up.
I know it ain't Weezy.
Whose is it?
Okay. With a wop-sided,
Boy, she wearing that.
wop-sided titties. Like,
Oh, I'm done.
Need multiple choice. All these hoes look the
Nah,
same.
It's not
all,
never
all,
covered up.
all these hoes look dressed the same nowadays. Look the same with this. It could
not
be
with this
fake.
muscular body, it's throwing me off.
It could be
It's a woman
fake.
with a muscular body.
Mm-hmm.
Is
It's
this
a
what
woman.
the dancer who
Multiple
like the
choice.
Artemis wife?
Who?
Nah, this can't be.
Multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice. Is it Simone Biles, Megan Good, or Serena? What's the Serena Williams?
Serena Williams.
That's Serena Williams.
Mm.
Whose
Mm.
is it?
I know that one. I know that one. I know that one. I hear a song in my head if I'm not mistaken.
I know who it is. That's Ricky Rose.
Huh. That sure
Ross.
enough is
That's
him.
my nigga.
That's Rick Ross. Oh, OG on the board with two.
What?
Last one. Whose is it?
Ah, shit.
You gotta have multiple choice for this one.
Y'all ain't gonna get that one, huh?
I want to say he the boy out of the brothers, but I don't know.
Boy, you better state your you better guess something if you gonna guess or what
I
you
can't,
gonna
I
guess.
can't, I
What you
can't
gonna
call
do?
his name. I don't know his name.
Well, you don't know his name.
Shamul. Oh, what's his name?
Shamari Moore.
It is Shamar Moore.
Go ahead.
Test one.
She shouldn't have. I said the full name.
Well, OG, I gave you the point, but test the one.
What?
She got
Oh,
5 points to your 3. At least you got on the board, my man.
At
At least you got on the
You
board.
did good this week.
Who got it going on, gang? Rick City. Rick City.
Ugh.
I like whose is it? It keeps you wondering, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Especially
But
with
yes,
the milk.
Omarion, his body, I don't know what he be doing. I don't think this is a current picture, but that was his body at some point, girl. But anyways, as always, this was fun, and we maxed everybody to the black. We hope everybody feels maxed to the black always when they come through for our weekly episode. And continue to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Please like and subscribe. And does my co-host have anything to say at this point?
Yo, stay black. Smell like blackberries.
Smell like blackberries.
I want you
Eat
to
some
smell like grease
blackberries.
and a hot
Eat
cone.
some
Smell
blackberries.
black.
I'm done.
Have a good
Hot
one.
grease and a good hot cone. Smell
Black
black.
to the berry, sweet as the juice. Have a good week.